Chapter 6: Passion and Vulnerability. Our relationship continued to deepen, each day bringing new layers of connection and understanding. Yet, it was during a quiet evening, far removed from the chaos of the world, that Lucas shared a piece of his past with me. His voice, usually so steady, wavered as he recounted a painful memory, revealing a vulnerability I had not seen before. Listening to him, I felt a profound mix of emotions. My Aries nature, typically bold and assertive, was momentarily silenced by the raw honesty in his words. Vulnerability wasn't something I was accustomed to. It wasn't a language I spoke fluently. My instinct was to offer strength and reassurance, to build a fortress around us that could withstand any storm. But this moment required something different. It required me to simply be present, to listen and hold space for Lucas's pain. As he spoke, I could see the layers of his emotional armor peeling away. It was a stark contrast to the confident, composed man I knew. My heart ached for him, for the wounds he carried. I realized then that our connection was more than just the fiery passion that had drawn us together. It was also about sharing our vulnerabilities, our fears, and our deepest scars. Reflecting on my own past, I felt the familiar tug of my Aries spirit resisting the urge to expose my vulnerabilities. Aries often struggle with showing weakness, preferring to maintain a strong, fearless front. Yet, in this moment, I understood that true strength lay in the ability to be vulnerable, to trust someone else with the parts of ourselves we usually keep hidden. Sharing his pain created a bridge between us, one built on mutual understanding and empathy. I found myself opening up in ways I hadn't before, revealing my own fears and insecurities. It was a new kind of intimacy, one that deepened our bond in unexpected ways. My Aries heart, which thrived on passion and intensity, found solace in this shared vulnerability. The experience was transformative. I began to see the value in embracing my own vulnerabilities, in allowing myself to be seen and understood at a deeper level. It wasn't about being fearless all the time. It was about finding the courage to face my fears and to share them with Lucas. This newfound openness brought us closer, strengthening the foundation of our relationship. Lucas's vulnerability also revealed a different side of him, one that made me admire him even more. His willingness to share his pain, to let me in, was a testament to his trust in me. It made me realize how important it was to nurture that trust, to honor the emotional intimacy we were building. As days turned into weeks, I noticed subtle changes within myself. I was becoming more attuned to my emotions, more willing to confront my fears head-on. My Aries spirit, ever bold and determined, was learning to balance strength with vulnerability. It was a delicate dance, one that required constant attention and care, but it was also deeply rewarding. The journey of vulnerability was not an easy one. There were moments of doubt, times when the old fears resurfaced, and I questioned whether I was capable of maintaining this level of emotional openness. But each time, I reminded myself of the strength that lay in vulnerability, of the deep connection it fostered between Lucas and me. In the quiet moments when it was just the two of us, I felt a profound sense of gratitude. Our relationship was growing, evolving into something more complex and beautiful than I had ever imagined. My Aries heart, with its blend of passion and newfound vulnerability, was ready to embrace the future with Lucas, confident in the strength of our bond. The path ahead was still uncertain, but I felt more equipped to navigate it. With Lucas by my side, I knew we could face any challenge, any storm. Together, we were stronger, more resilient, and more deeply connected than ever before. And in that connection, I found a sense of peace and fulfillment that made every moment, every struggle, worthwhile.